Hello YouTube, it's your boy Cheese Girl Poppy. Today I'm reviewing a game that is old as shit, Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite from 2017. Fun fact, I was supposed to get this as a birthday gift, never got it. Oh boy, am I glad I didn't. I don't know why the fuck I got it. Look man, I'll be 100% honest with you, this is basically a review, but God, usually when it comes to reviews, I'm more than generous, giving most games don't score lower than a 7 out of 10 for me. Jesus Christ, this game is a steaming pile of shit. Literally, I'll talk about one thing I don't like. This fucking roster is tiny, bro. How do you go from Marvel vs. Capcom 2, which had tons of fucking characters, to this shit? Look closely. Look at this, folks. It's just abysmal. Marvel's character DLC is infringing on Capcom's. They only had 2, Marvel had 4. I know Marvel has more recognizable characters, but come on, it's Marvel vs. Capcom. That just ain't fair, y'all. Like, I ain't a big Capcom fan, but come the fuck on. Y'all have, like, hundreds of games to pick from. Pick a fucking NPC from the game. I would've took that. One thing I will give the game, however, is the gameplay is okay by modern fighting game standards, I guess. Not saying modern fighting games are worse than old ones. It's just, you know, it's okay, I guess. I mean, I wouldn't say it's like the best of its generation, mind you. This is the PS4 and Xbox One and shit like that. That generation of fighting games, this shit doesn't even crack the top fucking 5. But it's okay, I guess. Sometimes it's certain characters in the game. Like you'll go up against like Dante or Doctor Strange in this game, and they're like overpowered as fuck. Like, dude, they are hard as shit to beat. But characters like Thor, who should be hard to beat in fights, ain't hard to beat at all. But that aside, however, the super abilities are kind of weird in my opinion, because it seems like sometimes the characters just keep blocking it all the time, even when they're mid-attack. Meaning, how could they block if they're in the middle of attacking something? And then I guess I just got fucked up by a bot. Don't ask why. I suck. I know. Basically, I've said this before in my Street Fighter V review. Basically, I am not a big fan of Japanese-style fighting games. I'm more a fan of Western fighting games, because that's what I'm more versed in, like your Mortal Kombats and such. Because in Mortal Kombat, I'm a fucking beast, and yes, I will challenge you to a fight. I'm Liu Kang main. Fight me, bitch. Anyway, so basically, you know, I don't know if it's just me in the style of games I like. I only really go into this for the Marvel characters, and since I played Marvel vs. Capcom 3, I figured I would enjoy this, and I was sorely fucking wrong, because this game sucked hot ass. I'm sorry, y'all. I played the campaign for about 20 minutes, and I immediately wanted to check out. Multiple things wrong. I'm not gonna even fucking bring up the campaign for very long. It's overdone at this point. I'm not gonna bring up their faces, look weird, nothing like that. What I'm gonna bring up is the fact of they just merged 2 fucking villains together and said, fuck it. We got a bad guy. They either pick one, like in Marvel vs. Capcom 3, I understand the lore of it is Wesker and Doctor Doom teaming up, but in the game, the final boss is Galactus, the Eater of Worlds. You could have just had Thanos be the fucking bad guy, to be honest. Why not? He's already in the game. But anyway, here we're going to show you the actual final boss, Ultron Sigma. Look at this, folks. It's literally Ultron, the Avengers villain, sticking through Sigma, who, in case you don't know, because I know a lot of you just probably don't, he's from the Mega Man games. He's the bad guy of Mega Man X and those games. What in the fuck is this design? I understand it's meant to, you know, be like technologies merging because they're both robots. But, like, what the fuck is this? That just looks disgusting. Plus, their design normally is whack. Half the time it's Ultron being the dominant look. And it's just like, bro, if you're gonna merge 2 villains, make it a proper merge. This just looks like Sigma's a fucking car and Ultron's riding him. Yes, if that sounded like a gay joke, it was kind of meant to. Anyway, you know, this is just kind of dumb. Not to mention this bitch just keeps fucking blocking everything. I understand cheap fighting game bosses, but this isn't cheap. This is just boring. It slows the combat down, because God forbid I have a cool, super cool combo I want to pull off, and my man just blocks everything, and that cheap ass punch he just did made me want to uninstall this fucking game. And yes, I did end up uninstalling the game, but for different reasons, because there's nothing to fucking do. Arcade mode was boring as shit. The story mode is unfucking playable, because I don't care. And fucking online's dead too. Basically, this game was doomed to fail. Because one, the fan favorite characters, the X-Men and such, weren't put in the game because one, Disney had a larger influence on this one compared to Marvel vs. Capcom 3, and so we didn't get a lot of the characters that we wanted. So we got more MCU-oriented characters. Obviously, we still got Spider-Man, because Spider-Man's basically the face of Marvel. But still, though, we could have got Wolverine, Deadpool, Magneto, none of them. We got fucking, instead, we got motherfuckers like, oh, I don't know, Black Widow. No disrespect to Scarlett Johansson, really hot. But, like, bro, come on. I'd rather play as Wolverine than fucking, Black Widow. Another way the game was doomed to fail was also the fact that Capcom, basically, after Wave 1 of DLC, was basically, fuck it, let's just hope it survives off that. Mortal Kombat 11 has been doing DLC for damn near 2 goddamn years, whole story expansion, and they're still not done giving out DLC. Literally. Yet, 2 weeks ago, I finished getting all the DLC characters of getting Rain, Melina, and Rambo. And I'm still playing Mortal Kombat 11. Whether or not your friends play it too doesn't matter. The point is the game is still supported wildly. The online's still thriving. The fucking community is still going. I literally went on Instagram and Reddit trying to find Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite communities. Most of them are dead. And the ones who aren't dead rarely talk about this game. Literally, Capcom, if you're going to make another Marvel vs. Capcom, please, one, include every kind of character from X-Men to Fantastic Four to the Inhumans to you know, normie characters like MCU characters. Include them all. Everybody. Ask the fans what they want. Look at Ultimate Alliance 3 on the Nintendo Switch. They included X-Men characters too. Now that Disney owns Fox, or is merging into Fox, or more like Fox is merging into them, now you have no excuse to include them. Please, for the love of God, keep the support going, make the launch roster really good, give it some good fucking stages, and make the final boss not a fiery piece of fucking dog shit. Anyway, so ladies and gentlemen, I've been the Cheese Girl Poppy. You guys have been fabulous as usual, and I'll see you guys next time, and tell your mom the money's on the counter. Just want to give a quick shout out to everybody who is watching. You are all fabulous people, unless you're not a fabulous person, which then you might want to become one, just saying. Be sure to like and subscribe the video, and for my next video, I honestly don't know what it's going to be. Actually, I'm kind of hoping you guys could help me decide that, just as proof that you watched my video to the very end. Comment down below, would you rather see me play and make a video on Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War or Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2, the remake that came out recently. Comment down below what you want to see, and I'll see you guys next time.